Ever wondered what a tug-of-war in the animal kingdom looks like? Well, today we're diving deep into a fascinating and slightly bizarre backyard battle. The contestants, a determined frog and a surprisingly strong slow worm, the prize, a massive juicy earthworm. Get ready, because this is nature's version of an epic showdown. It all started on a damp morning, the kind where the ground is teeming with life. Our frog, a common green fellow, was hopping about, his eyes peeled for a tasty breakfast. Suddenly, he spotted at the jackpot. An earthworm so big it could have been a snake's appetizer. With a lightning-fast flick of his tongue, he latched onto one end. Victory seemed certain, but wait a minute. Something was pulling back. From the other end of this wriggling buffet, another creature had the exact same idea. It was a slow worm, looking like a metallic brown snake, but actually a legless lizard. It had clamped its jaws firmly on the other end of the earthworm. Just like that, the tug-of-war began. At first, it was a stalemate. The frog planted his powerful back legs, trying to use his weight to his advantage. He'd pull, and the ground would give a little, but the earthworm and the slow worm attached to it barely budged. You could almost see the frustration on his face. He'd gulp, adjust his grip, and pull again, his throat pouch puffing in and out with the effort. On the other side, the slow worm was a picture of stoic determination. Unlike the frog's frantic pulling, the slow worm's strategy was all about steady, relentless pressure. It anchored its long, muscular body, coiling it slightly for better leverage. Its tiny, beady eyes were fixed on its prize. Slow worms are known for their powerful bite and persistence, and this one was a prime example. It wasn't letting go for anything. The poor earthworm was stretched between them like a living rubber band. You have to feel for the worm in this situation, caught in a battle of two hungry predators. Wriggled and writhed, probably wishing it had stayed deeper underground. This stretching went on for what felt like an eternity. The tension was incredible. The frog decided to change tactics. Instead of just pulling backward, he started trying to hop to the side, attempting to drag the entire trio worm and slow worm with him. It was a smart move, designed to unbalance his opponent. For a second, it looked like it might work. The slow worm was dragged a few inches across the damp soil. But it quickly readjusted, digging its tail end into the dirt and holding its ground once more. This back and forth was mesmerizing. The frog, representing explosive power and quick movements. The slow worm, embodying endurance and unwavering strength. Each time the frog yanked, the slow worm would simply absorb the force and hold on tighter. It was a classic clash of styles, and neither animal was showing any sign of giving up. You might be thinking, why not just bite the worm in half? Well, for the slow worm, its jaw is designed for gripping, not shearing. The frog, his tongue is sticky, but not exactly a cutting tool. They were both committed to winning the whole prize, not just a piece of it. This was an all-or-nothing contest. As the minutes ticked by, you could see the frog was starting to tire. Its pulls became less frequent, less powerful. He was still in the fight, but the constant strain was taking its toll. The slow worm, however, seemed to have endless stamina. Its strategy of conservation of energy was paying off. It held its position, waiting for its opponent to make a mistake or simply run out of steam. Then, a crucial moment. The frog, in a desperate, powerful heave, managed to pull the slow worm's head and the front part of its body out of a small divot in the soil where it had been anchored. For a split second, the frog had the advantage. He pulled with all his remaining might, and the earthworm stretched to a terrifying length. It looked like it was about to snap, but the slow worm was not done yet. With a surprising burst of energy, it used its entire body in a powerful, serpentine motion. It twisted and coiled, not just pulling back, but also wrapping a part of its body around a small clump of grass. It had created a new anchor point. The frog's advantage was gone as quickly as it had appeared. This seemed to be the final straw for our amphibian friend. He gave one last half-hearted tug. His sticky tongue, probably exhausted and losing its grip, slipped off the end of the earthworm. Just like that, it was over. The earthworm, and the slow worm still attached to it, snapped back like a released slingshot. The frog sat there for a moment, looking a bit dazed. He probably couldn't believe he had lost after all that effort. He blinked his big golden eyes a couple of times, perhaps contemplating where he went wrong. Then, with a resigned little croak, he hopped away into the undergrowth, defeated and still hungry. And the victor, the slow worm with the giant earthworm all to itself, didn't waste any time. It methodically began to swallow its hard-won meal. It was a slow process, but for the slow worm, patience had already proven to be its greatest virtue. It had won the war of attrition, proving that sometimes slow and steady really does win the race. Or in this case, the worm. This incredible little drama shows us so much about animal behavior. It's not always the biggest or the fastest that wins. Strategy, endurance, and sometimes just pure stubbornness can be the deciding factors. It's a raw, unfiltered glimpse into the daily struggle for survival that plays out all around us, often completely unnoticed. What a truly amazing thing to witness. Thanks for joining us on this wild journey into the secret lives of backyard creatures. Just goes to show you that there's a world of incredible stories happening right under our noses. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing nature moments. We'll see you in the next one.